Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another daily video. Today I will be showing you guys some movement tips like moonwalking and 360s as well as fast faults. So yeah, so first of all I'm gonna talk about fast faults because you can't get a fast fault if you do this, obviously. Like this will be a medium fault and this is a slow fault. And in comparison, this is a fast fault. So you gotta know like what kind of tiles and what kind of angles you can get a fast fault from. Like let's say if I do this, I'm pretty sure I won't get a fast. Never mind, I'm too cracked. So stuff like that, you can get a fast fault on. I guess. I honestly wasn't sure, but yeah, there you go. Like you don't want to be cutting it like too tight. Okay, so let's say I try to get a good angle, but I press spacebar too early. Like it just fucks you up. Like maybe I can show it with this here. This is a hard fast fault, by the way. So like for fast faults like these, you gotta like know, or you gotta be like able to press spacebar on like the last frame, which is really hard, as you might be able to see from my beautiful gameplay. So yeah, I can really advise you to, for example, go into like 4 lanes on like different maps and try to get fast faults on them. And yeah, also just to quickly show you how to get fast faults at Shack, you like from the outside, like from the inside it's easy, okay? Like you just did this, like wow, this is not difficult. So from the pallet side, you wanna go, I mean this is also not hard, you just do this. But I know some people mess up on faulting from the outside, so what you wanna do is come out like this, and kinda like this far. Like on Autohaven, like go, I guess go until like the grass stops, roughly. Like that's an easy way to say it, I guess. Assuming grass spawns consistently. If it doesn't, then unfortunate. But like yeah, you kinda wanna take that kind of angle, and then like press space as late as you can, but not too late, because if you do it too late, then you'll get a medium fault, which is not what we want. You can apply that same idea to L walls as well, so you can come out and then get a fast fault like that. And I'm sorry if you find fast faults boring, but like you can apply the same thing to like Z walls. Like this is obviously an easy fast fault. Let's say you come from this angle, you just gotta go out a little bit more and then get a fast fault like that instead of like hugging the wall. And I'm pretty sure it is worth to get a fast fault instead of a medium fault. And I will show you a comparison of it right now. Okay, so apparently the difference is minimal in the way of like speed, but the reason that you want to get a fast fault at the outside of Shack is because you can like see the red stain coming, and like let's say you see the red stain and you get a fast fault, the killer can't hit you, but when you see the red stain with like the same distance and you get a medium fault, then the killer can hit you. So it's really just that thing of like seeing the killer, you know, and making sure that you're safe instead of getting hit because you're stupid and decided to get a slow fault. So yeah, next up I'll be showing you how to like dodge, like let's say hatchets. Like let's say a huntress is throwing hatchets at you. You wanna, it's like, it can be annoying to like dodge them, you know. You can try spinning, which I'll show later. But what you can also do is you can do, if you don't do it too fast, at least like I just did, you can kind of like do that, which will basically turn your character, it'll turn him like around pretty fast, you can see. So that can be pretty good for dodging hatchets, and then you can like fake it or like hold it a little bit and then continue. Like it's not the best tip, but it's part of movement, so I feel like I have to show you. So the next thing I want to show you is how to moonwalk. So there's actually multiple versions of moonwalks. So you got the regular moonwalk like this, which you do by basically you turn around, so like WAS, and then you press D and S. So turn around, hold W, I forgot to mention, hold W and then press D and S. Now you don't want to do this too fast, because as you can see, if I speed up, I'll go out of the moonwalk like really quickly, and that's not what you want to have. You want to keep it consistent, keep it at a steady like BPM, and yeah, you'll moonwalk for days at some point. You can also do this the other way around, so you can be running forward, then go backwards. Of course, you just have to hold S and then press 80. There's also the Ayrun Moonwalk, which I actually am not good at, but you basically move your mouse with the like opposite key. So if you're holding A, you want to move your mouse to the right, and if you're holding D, you want to move your mouse to the left. And when you're doing it backwards, it's actually reversed. Well, not reversed, but when you hold D, you want to move your mouse to the right, and when you hold A, you want to move your mouse to the left. So, yeah, I'm not really good at Ayrun Moonwalks, but that's practically what you have to do. So yeah, that's how you do an Ayrun Moonwalk. And now for a diagonal moonwalk, which is just to flex. I mean, all of these moonwalks are a flex, really. But you basically want to turn around until you're facing like the bottom left. I'm gonna do it with W and D, because that's what's most comfortable for me. Some might find A and W more comfortable. But you basically want to turn around until you're at the like bottom left or bottom right corner, whichever way you prefer. I prefer bottom left. And then you press W and D, like in the same like BPM. And then, or like same BPM. We're playing a rhythm game here. And then you can, if you don't suck, you can diagonal moonwalk. Like right now I'm sucking, but yeah. I feel like you have to be a little slower on the diagonal moonwalks, but because you don't have to hold W or S, but I could be wrong there. This is also just a really hard like thing to do. So if you don't get it right on your first go, then like don't be afraid, because it's pretty difficult. And I would say this is actually like way more difficult than doing 360s. So yeah, like that. Which we're gonna talk about 360s now. So what you want to learn first is this like basic movement of like spinning around. This is like the base of the 360. So you press W, A, S, D, or if you really want to, D, S, A, W. To spin around, really. It's that easy. And then what you want to do once you got this motion down without like stopping, because if you go too fast then you stop like this. You want to have a smooth motion. So what you want to do once you're getting used to this is you want to start moving your mouse and going faster with your WASD or WDSA. So if you're doing WASD, you want to move your mouse to the right, and if you're doing WDSA, you want to move your mouse to the left. Having a low sensitivity can be really nice for smooth 360s, which is what I'm showing you right now, which is what you want to learn in the first place. And then, yeah, at some point you can get pretty fast with it, and it can definitely outplay the killer. And there's also flick 360s, which you do the same movement of WASD, but like once you, like for me, once you tap D is when you flick, as you can see, and it like makes it look like fast and spinny, and it honestly doesn't do much, like, because from the killer's perspective and from everyone else's perspective, you're just doing this. Really, like you're just doing this for the other's perspectives, but like it do be a flex. Everything movement related is a flex, really. So yeah, but you can also do this the other way, but you just have to flick on A. I'm not as good on this way, but that's fine. So yeah, and then you can apply all of that to like start a moonwalk, then like 360, you know? It can be quite fun. You know, like let's say the killer is chasing you, you go like this, you click, you can not suck. Go like this, you go fuck, and then you know, you can juke the killer like that and whatever. You can also forget to mention, there's also like a different type of moonwalk where you like move your mouse with the character like this kinda. I personally just use my E key usually, because you know, it works easier. It's not as great of a moonwalk, or I mean as great of a 360 as the flick one or the regular one, but it's definitely an option. And I know this is like PC like controls, whatever, like I don't know how to do shit on controller, but I'm pretty sure for controller you wanna just like spin your stick around, your left stick, and then hold your right stick to like the right or left or whatever. So yeah. Okay, so this last thing basically has to do with like dead hard and like jumping, if that makes sense. So this isn't exactly a movement thing, but I guess it still is because it requires movement. Wow. So yeah, this is still pretty hard to pull off, but you can like sort of jump with dead hard, if that makes sense. Okay, so if you like, let's just use this as an example. It's the only example I know, by the way, so sorry if you were expecting more of me. But basically, if you run up in the right angle and use dead hard at the right time, you can make this jump like that. So yeah, that's honestly all I had to show for this little section, because I don't know any other like spots. I've seen people use Dead Hard to get up on hills. So yeah, I think this is really just like one of those things that you have to figure out for yourself, you know, maybe get a couple of friends, all get Vigil Dead Hard, all get injured, and then like trying to find spots that you can like use Dead Hard on. Just a little editor's note, anything that the killer can swing onto that doesn't require curving is something that you can probably Dead Hard onto. You can probably do the same thing with Sprint Burst, but like Sprint Burst isn't on demand unless you're 99 in it, so that's why I would say to use Dead Hard instead. You can't do it the other way, by the way, in case you wanted to know. So yeah, that's really all I had to show you for this video. I'm sorry if it was a little bit bad, but like I'm not really good at like explaining stuff. I'm not a teacher, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, and if you like me, consider subscribing. If you want me to make more tutorial videos, then like make sure to let me know, or if you think I missed something, then let me know. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.